come in recently, we do have a raffle ongoing. You can win one of the two one of the two thingamabobbers that I'm working on. You can do 2 portrait headshot commissions. You can win one of those. And if you win, you will get a completely free commission from me, complete with the full like workshopping commission experience. Because the lovely villain for a cause here runs a nonprofit, and I will leave it to him to explain more because he does a better job than I do.
I don't know if you're still live anymore.
Oh no. Oh wow, I'm dropping a lot of frames.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. Like, it tells me that,
let me see.
Like, when I go, it's like, you're now offline.
Oh, wait, I might be back. I think I'm back. Am I back? I think I'm back.
Okay. I'm seeing, okay, yeah, great. Wonderful.
Ooh, sorry about that, everyone. Oh. Very, very good. Very good. Technology is fun.
It's just technology. That's all that happened. Like, frames were dropping and then poof.
The Wi-Fi went out briefly, and we were having ads. I did snooze them briefly just so that everyone can get a chance to get back in here. Okay, I also need to decide how I want to cut the hips. Yeah. Wipe out of the video player / close Twitch and reopen. There we go. What was I doing? Oh, right, I needed to do the hips. I'm not sure I like where the belly is, though. I should have... Did I export the version with the Barbie doll on it? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, you know what? We will take it. I don't know why it went down. Maybe one of my brothers started streaming something, but I am glad we're back. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the VOD.
I think, at least as far as from what I'm seeing, it probably will, but, you know.
Well, Tog, we've talked about this. You can only eat the internet when I'm not streaming. While I'm streaming, it's off limits.
Also, if I could just humbly request you don't eat the internet during one of my 24-hour events, that would also be swell.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that would be distressing.
But you don't have to worry about that until October, so you're fine.
Yeah, tell us about your 24-hour events.
So twice a year, I do 24-hour charity streams to raise money for my nonprofit, the Villains for a Cause, whose purpose is to get money into the hands of artists of all stripes, because art is not only visual, but it's also, it's also musical, it's also photography, it's also the written word, anything to spite our AI overlords, who I will climb down their throats and stomp out their innards every opportunity I can. They are my enemy eternal. So when I get money for the charity, I find artists. I question them off the side, like, hey, first, do you want charity money? Then second, this is all I want. So for Lemon here, I said, I would like to commission you to make 2 pieces of art, and then you can give it out however you see fit. I don't care.
The raffle was my idea.
The only rule is I cannot get it. I cannot personally profit from this nonprofit. Because that's kind of the point. the nonprofit is I'm not here to get anything. I don't get paid for my nonprofit. It's very small. I think since I started it, it's raised $7,000 in the past year and a half.
That's impressive.
And I've been able to throw 5,000 of it out to artists, and I'd like to get that number bigger. But that's a problem for future me. At the end of the day, unfortunately, there are also some things I can't fix, like I have to maintain a business license in order to stay a 501c3 nonprofit, kind of like a super PAC, if you really want to think about it in the most disgusting ways. I need to do that. I need to file its taxes. I need to keep the website up. I gotta yada yada yada.
Yeah,
I have to make sure that I can still accept profit. I need to pay for the bank account, so I need to have a minimum balance. Otherwise, they charge me to have an account there, which sucks.
I mean, something that I really don't understand is overdraft fees and charging for minimum balance. Like they know you don't have the money.
Yeah, but you will have the money, because if you don't, then you don't have the bank anymore. And if you don't have the bank anymore, you're basically a vagrant.
Yeah. I would not be overdrafting my card if I had the money.
I don't think anyone is thrilled about the idea of overdraft fees. And even the banks that have them, I have a hard time justifying them, other than to say, well, how are we supposed to make money? I know how you're supposed to make money. You make loans out to people. They pay those loans back. You add a little bit of interest on that. That's what your entire business model is based off of. It's not nickel and diming us off of these fees. It's not charging me $2 because I went to a freaking ATM that's slightly different than this one. Like, all these little things. Capitalism's the worst, man.
Preach.
But yeah, my nonprofit's out here trying to fight it.
Also, Tog, Madame, I think all of your assets already are radio assets. I say that with love, but I've seen your radio setup. It is pretty fancy.
Now, are we talking like ham radios, or are we talking like massive stereos?
I think she's in ads right now.
Oh,
but
ask
her after ads. And I know I run the ads I do so that I don't have pre-rolls for new viewers. Which,
yeah, I know the curse.
But I don't know. I am debating getting rid of them and just doing pre-roll ads only. Oh boy. But I don't know. I probably should run some polls about it and see what everyone thinks.
Yeah, that does feel like the kind of thing that you're gonna want to be like, are you guys sure?
I don't know.
I mean, one of my
I'll run a poll.
One of my favorite streamers, she wound up just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm just not going to be an affiliate anymore. I don't care. I don't make money off of Twitch. Like,
I like my emojis.
I do too.
Unfortunately, must admit, I do not make the emojis for my viewers. Those are for me. I make them so that I can use them. And then if other people get use out of them, that's also great. But I make them because I want them.
Yeah, I empathize. My little hench tag. My little Trubbish, my favorite Pokemon.
Trubbish is a good Pokemon. I think my favorite Pokemon is probably Surskit.
Ooh.
I love me a little bug. I also am really grateful to my friend Dangerous Cookie, who gifted me cozy game room thing on Steam that I'm playing for music, because I've been fussing about what I was going to do for stream music for a while. Tentacruel's really cool. And she just dropped a solution in my lap, because this is a game, so the music is available for use here on Twitch. And
That's
so
nice.
I'm very, very, very pleased about that. Cookie is such a delight. She's
Cookie's
such
a good
sweetie.
one.
She's such a sweetie pie. I don't know Toad's Cruel. Oh no. Do I need to bump the music levels? Hopefully they're on the right track. Yeah, they're on every track. They're not supposed to be on some of these tracks. A divergent
I have-
Pokemon. Oh no, it hasn't been playing music this whole time? Can you hear it now? That I've bumped it?
I mean, I know I can't hear it, but that's because I'm in a call and I have the stream muted.
You don't want to hear me twice?
I would be very confused by that.
Understandable. As would I. I don't know about that one. You can hear it now. Okay. Well, I guess I just had the levels really low this whole time. That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. That is also something. If something seems off on my stream, let me know. It's usually because I made a mistake, and I don't know until someone tells me. So I really appreciate being told that something is messed up, because I don't know otherwise.
I know that feel.
Oh my gosh. That does sound pretty funny to watch.
I don't trust any walking 8-legged monstrosities.
I'm
sorry, looking at you,
Vaughn.
spiders.
We're gonna have to fight. I love spiders. Hi Carmen, hello. How are you today?
Hey, it's a Carmen.
It's a Carmen. One full of spirit. I didn't catch your stream a couple nights ago because it was like 3 a.m. and I just got out of bed for some water, but I hope that went well. Having a day? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I hope that you can get a little respite here while I stream.
Also, Carmen, do you want to potentially win some art? Did you know that if you just type in !raffle, you get entered into a raffle to win some art by the Lemon
Yeah.
that I paid for?
Yes. And I will be going over the VOD and making sure that everyone who donated and did the thing, you plan on eating art. Well, I mean, you can get some of that food safe printer ink and print it and put it on a cake, and then it can be delicious and beautiful.
Whatever you do with the art, I've already paid for it. Once it's out in the world, it is what it is. I'm not holding it to some kind of ridiculous standard. That's just not fair.
I do have a couple of standards for the way that my art is used. I do require that if people are going to use it commercially, that there's a slight licensing fee. I think for the raffle, y'all would probably still have to pay a licensing fee, but that is
I didn't pay for those.
No. But you did pay for me to get a chance to offer these commissions in the style that I've been experimenting with a lot more recently, and that I'm really excited to get the chance to offer more of, because they are...
Oh, yeah.
It's a style that's very near and dear to my heart, and it's something that I am absolutely ecstatic to potentially offer on my VGen. I need to revamp all my VGen stuff, though. Blech. I have a bunch of revamp stuff planned with this new model update.
That's a problem for future Lemon.
That is a problem for future Lemon. Right now, Lemon just gets to do line art and veg out. Using art commercially, different artists will have different views of this, because of course nothing can be ever be simple. But generally, it is using art as a design on a product you're going to sell. So, for example, if you were being paid to be a VTuber, for example, if you were a corporation, I would charge you the commercial fee. I don't charge the commercial fee for designs that I do for independent VTubers. which technically I probably could, but I like independent VTubers, so I don't. It is
Also, if you're going to put
anything-
it on merch,
Yes, that was the next thing I was going to say. If you're going to put it on a product, such as merchandise, if you plan on making like a Patreon or a Blue Twitch, basically just things where you would pay to get the art. And I have all of this explained in my VGen terms of service as well.
which I did absolutely read.
The way you say that makes me think maybe you didn't.
I did absolutely read it. Oh God, the directors of my nonprofit would be furious if I didn't read it.
So you would be furious with yourself?
I would also be pretty pissed, but I do have someone else who's helping look over my purse strings so I don't just start throwing money out.
Nice.
Because that is my will. Oh, my will is to have this nonprofit have $0. But she's like, no, you can't do that. There are things. Upkeep. I'm like, okay, fine.
You're not my real dad.
No, she's not my real dad. Good for her. That is definitely a win. Oh God, it'd be so weird if she was like, villain, I have to tell you something.
I am
traveled-
your father.
I traveled back in time. I made out with your mom. I'm like, oh God. Oh,
Gross.
no.
Gross.
You deserve so much better. No. You. Denied.
Only if they slap the bad boy on a t-shirt. Some artists might charge a licensing fee for monetized Twitch streams. I personally don't, just because I know that very few people actually make money from Twitch. It's all like donations and stuff, so I don't count it.
That's very true.
But generally, I would say, as a rule of thumb, if you're not sure, ask the artist you're buying the art from and get written confirmation. Because then if they try to come after you later, like, hey, I said no, you're like, oh, well, actually, you said yes.
I have this email right here that says, from your email address, so I can't fake that.
And that's something I actually really, really like about VGen is the built-in licensing agreements. I find that a lot of independent artists really struggle with that side of things. And I think that VGen does a really excellent job protecting both buyers and artists, which I love.
One of my friends wound up making a couple of plushies. I don't know if you play League of Legends, but she wanted to make a little.
But I'm familiar with it.
So in the League of Legends world, there are these little fluff balls called poros.
Okay.
They're basically just like imagine tumbleweed, but instead of it being a weed, it's all wool, and then you slap two eyes and a big tongue on it. That's
I love it.
It
I
is
really like
adorable
that.
as hell. My friend was making some of these little plushies, and she's like, oh, I don't know if my other friends would like these. I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, hold on. If you wanted to sell this, how much do you think you would sell that for? And they're like, oh, I don't know, like $10. I'm like, okay, stop. No.
$10 for a plushie?
That's stupid. No way. The cost of each of those things, not counting your time, has to be well more than $10. There's no way. Well, I don't know. I'm like, okay, If you're so worried about it, here, let me show you something. And I walked over to an acquaintance, not even someone who I considered a friend at the time, just an acquaintance. And I was like, hey, look at this lovely little plushie here. And like, oh, wow, that's really cute. And I'm like, if I charged you $30 for this, would you buy it? And they're like, yeah, that sounds fantastic. And I turn around to my friend, I'm like, okay, they're $30 now. I set the tone. That's it. Don't give me any money for this. But then I just kind of like raised my hand and waved around the room. Who else wants one of these? And she sold like 8 that day.
Impressive. I mean, you're also a very good marketer. I will say
I'm loud.
even for a plushie, $30 might not make it worth the artist's while. Because
agreed. Because the time it takes to put that together, like the real thing is, if the way you lower the cost of something like that is you are able to cut out something. Like, can you make 10 of these at one time? Can you make 5 of these at one time? That would be great. No, a $19 Fortnite card. I can't play first-person shooters. I can't aim.
Well, lucky for
my
you,
aim is
Fortnite's a
garbage.
third-person shooter, so...
Even that just means I see myself get shot. That's worse. And then I freak out and I panic. No, I need to be melee. It's hard to miss with a sword. You just get close and hit a button.
Not impossible.
No, not impossible. It's just harder.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I don't remember what. Oh, right. My general rule of thumb for pricing anything that you make that you are planning to sell is you need to charge at the very, very, very least, the minimum wage in your area per hour. And if you think people will pay it, you need to charge a living wage per hour. Because truly, if you are not paying yourself, you are disrespecting not only yourself, but other artists. You are telling people that it is okay to expect work of your caliber for less than it is worth. And you have to respect yourself as an artist, because so many people are going to try and take advantage of you. And as hard as it is to have that sense of like, oh, I'm not that good, like just whatever. You have to learn to value your work, or you are doing yourself and all other artists a disservice.
And then also you have to remember material costs as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how much does it realistically cost you to do all of this stuff? It has to be top to bottom. And then, your time, your skill, your expertise is important, and it should be considered.
That's the hardest part I have. That's the hardest thing to convince people to charge for, is expertise.
Yeah, it really is. Because people,
you know how to do it.
I know how I do it. It's hard. When you get down to like, God, what's the best way to put it? If you don't fight for yourself, who will?
Yeah, for sure. Also, you were asked if they... Okay, first of all, $50 for one of your sketches is very, very reasonable. Your art is incredibly detailed and takes a lot of time. Second of all, asking someone if they do commissions and then going, can we do an art trade? Scummy. That's scummy behavior. I'm gonna say it. I try not to cast judgments.
I'm not a fan of that.
But, gross.
You're both trying to eat. Like, why are you cutting out both of your legs?
I mean, that is a problem that a lot of artists have. For some people, they instead charge based on, for example, I know somebody who he charges based on how many commissions he wants to do per week and how much he wants to earn off of commissions. So if he wants to earn $200 a week and he wants to do 2 drawings, he would do $100 commissions. If he wants to do 4 drawings, he would do $25 commissions, which can be a way to price if you are not at a speed that you think people would be willing to pay for.
It's not an easy balance to make.
Mm-mm.
I do not envy people in that position, but I will absolutely fight for them in that position to, you know, get what they deserve, to get what they're worth. And let's face it, not everyone can afford you know, a good quality piece of art. I get that. I understand. But there's if it's something where like I want a piece of art from insert artist here. It is completely reasonable to go, this is my budget. What can I get for this?
Yeah, I mean, I think also you probably have more empathy for it because you work with artists very directly. I think I am not going to announce the winner at the end of stream just because I want to make sure everybody has the right amount of tickets, that everybody who entered actually got what they paid for. So I will not be calling that out at the end of stream. It's going to take a second. Yeah.
You know, the good news is that can also just go up on that Discord, hint plug.
Yes. I'm probably going to announce it in a couple of places and DM the winner or winners on Twitch. I need to decide if one person can win multiple times. I think
it's your stuff. I have no horse in this race.
Well, I know, but I've never run a raffle before, so I'll look up some raffle guidelines. And yeah, I understand. I don't know how old either of you were in that moment, so obviously I probably shouldn't cast any real judgment, but it is hard to be an artist charging for your work, and it's really disheartening to have someone go, oh yeah, I'll pay you, and then you say your prices and they chicken out. Like, it doesn't feel good, and
yeah,
it's hard. It's just
God,
hard.
how much of that am I gonna? I'm going to convention in 3 weeks off Kai, where I'm gonna hopefully be able to interact with a lot of artists, and I'm wondering how bad that's gonna get. Like, oh God, I want them to all eat. I want them to all pay their rent.
I don't know. It's also a little bit different when you're browsing in person, because there is kind of that idleness to it. When you're online and you DM someone specifically, it feels a little bit more intimate.
Right. Yeah, that feels right.
I appreciate that. I also wouldn't want to cheap out on a tattoo, because, like, what if they get mad at me? They're putting something on my body that's going to last forever. I do not want to make them my enemy, of all people.
I actually commissioned an artist to make a family coat of arms for me.
That's really cool.
And I loved it so much that I got it tattooed on me. So I was like, okay, here's... there are 2 artists eating out of this one. Oh yeah, let's go. It is also the only tattoo I have, because I found out that I am a giant wuss, and being stabbed thousands of times is not fun for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fun for anyone. Ooh, yeah, they couldn't even not pay you back, but reciprocate? That's really unfair. I'm sorry.
That's yucky.
Right. No, I mean, I might have harsh words, but you are also very dear to me, and I do find myself wanting to jump to defend you in some ways. I don't know. I personally just... I try to treat other artists the way I would want to be treated by potential clients, just because I know how rough it can be out here, and I don't want to be a bad customer. Yeah. I mean, I had a moment on the phone this morning that broke my heart. I was scheduling an appointment with the pain management team, and I asked the lady on the phone how her day was going, and she sounded so genuinely surprised, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like,
Having empathy nowadays is harder than it should be.
I don't even know if it's a nowadays thing. People just don't treat retailer workers well.
Oh God. Retail, the service industry, like, look, man, they're just that waiter or waitress, they're just trying to
That's a human
they're just trying to
being.
pay their rent. That's a person. Also, they're next to your food. That's a dangerous thing. Yeah, piss them off. That's a great idea.
Right. Feelers for prices are different than promising and not delivering.
Oh yeah.
And I don't believe that you're trying to make your friend out to seem like a bad person. I don't believe that they are a bad person. I just think it was not a very nice thing to do at all. But I'm very happy with the little doodle I bought from you. You put so much into it, and I'm so grateful. Gosh darn it. Golly.
Well, see, now I gotta find out if Fire has a VGen and if my nonprofit has
No,
enough
he
money
doesn't
for
have a
that.
VGen. He has a coffee. O5.
Oh, okay. I'll look around.
He's amazing. Shoot me a DM and I can send you everybody's information. I think it's been Ivy and Fire in My Woods are the two that we have talked about explicitly.
Ivy sent me their stuff already,
good.
so
okay, I didn't know she had sent that to you.
Yeah.
How do I feel about these stripes? Dylan, how are we feeling about these stripes?
Okay, since I'm watching on the stream, I'm seeing chat in front of it. Okay, now it's moved better. All right. I mean, I like how you have you actually have the wrinkle in the fabric that shows that along the bottom edge.
I just think kind of in the middle. I don't know if they're too far apart. You are an amazing dude, Fire in My Woods, and if you ever want help setting up all that stuff, I'd be glad to.
Also, we all start as just some dude.
Mm-hmm.
No one starts the hero, but they can always descend to become a villain.
This is true. Corruption.
But you know, whatever. I don't know how I feel about the stripes. Like, there's a part of me that's like, how would I change it? How could I give constructive criticism? How could I say something that will make sense and would be also a thing that can be done? Because you can't just be like, and then give him a 6-pack.
No, I think the chubby belly is part of my appeal. I definitely really like making my models match how my body looks when I'm making them. Because I don't see a lot of chubby, cute, masculine models. I don't see a lot of cute, masculine models, period. But all of the plus-size models I've seen have been feminine in their styling, which obviously I love. I love seeing beautiful, feminine, plus-size people. However, I know that it would do me a lot of good, especially as a younger artist, to see someone like myself represented in VTuber models, which is an art form that I really like and aspired to. Yeah, I think you're right. I need to... Maybe just looking at the body while I do the stripes would help, Carmen. That is an idea, thank you. I don't even know if you meant to give it to me, but I'm stealing it.
Yay, theft.
Crime.
Well, of course, I approve of most crime.
Most crime. Where do you draw the line?
harm to another human being that has less than $10 million.
I like it. Mr. the Frog, a celebrity is not a people.
They're really not.
My favorite version of that, I saw one that was, a corporation is not a people.
Boy, people, there are some individuals who really want corporations to be people, and they are wrong.
Yeah.
They are capital W wrong.
Long. I was watching the podcast Fool's Gold Sands, which, if you ever get a chance and you like D&D actual play podcasts, so much fun, absolutely delightful. I have recommended it to Tog here. It's a delight. I really, really like it. But I was watching it, and in episode 60, the really gruff demon cleric does an uwu voice for an extended bit, and I had to stop watching. It took me out so bad.
Aura, aura.
No! Put that thing away!
Ooh, senpai.
Talk. No, stop it. Stop it. I need to import something to bop you over the head with. Hang on. Do I have anything on my desktop? I'm gonna bop you over the head with a screenshot of WX from Don't Starve. Bonk, 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 bonk. Put him away.
No.
Yeah, that's also a lot of smart home stuff is really, 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 really easy to get into, and that's not something I love. But, Tog, now that you're with us and not in ad prison, yeah, with the gayrist WX, who is canonically non-binary, and I love them. They're a weird little robot. What was I saying? Right, Tog, tell us about your setup. Villain was asking about it. Your
the radios.
Setup.
Yeah, is it ham radios? Is it like commercial airwaves radios? What's the depth of radiology? And while we're getting an answer to that, in addition to flock cameras being easily accessible, I'm also somewhat fond of the ideas that there are addicts out there who are going copper hunting into AI data centers and just like destroying them to rip the copper out. In a way, it's almost like the world is healing.
I don't know.
That copper needs to go into other things like pipes. Or
my father and my uncle worked together restoring buildings, and they were working on a building in a rougher neighborhood, and they had to restart the wiring 3 different times because it got stripped for copper.
Yeah.
And I don't know how after the first time they didn't just go, okay, we'll do it later after we put the locks on. Because they knew the building didn't lock up. I don't. Also, Mom,
and apparently someone else did too.
Dad. My mom is amazing and watches my stream VODs on YouTube. Hi, Mom. I love you. Ooh, we've got a technical answer from Miss Tog here.
Okay. Now I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I know what most of these words are. However, the couple I do know, I go ooh and ah. Is this like? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Not my mother.
No, not
Thank God.
Mother. My mother.
No, if my mother knew that the internet existed, she would just find more unsavory things to look into.
Yeah. The internet's
Ooh,
really
the
good at
space station. That's awesome.
radicalizing people.
Toke's a way better thing to talk about. That's fantastic.
Yeah, she's got a lot of really cool stuff. You got your ham radio certification recently, right? You can talk to the old men.
You don't need a ham radio to talk to me. You just need a ham sandwich.
Gross. I don't like sandwiches.
What?
I don't like when my food touches, and that's the whole point of a sandwich.
Okay. My standard retort doesn't work because if there's a thing you don't like on a sandwich, you just take it off. But if the thing that you take off is everything except a piece of bread, then that isn't
bread.
a sandwich anymore. That's toast.
I love bread. I love toast, but I don't like sandwiches because all the food's touching.
Huh. Okay. Well, I don't have a. Okay.
I've stunlocked him.
That may not be my viewpoint, but I approve that you have that, and that's great for you.
I have seen chicken finger sandwiches. They seem like if I liked texture and chewing, it seems like something I would enjoy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a right to judge because one of the things that happen during my charity streams is I tend to eat a weird thing.
Mayonnaise percent speedrunner.
As Mole has reminded me from the background, I commit food crimes.
Okay.
Do you crimes
know
against
about
food.
A meal that I have almost every day that my friends call my linoleum tile.
Sure.
So it's just I take a block of tofu, like from Kroger, and then I eat it out of the tub.
So you don't prepare it in any way?
No.
Huh. Well, I mean, here's the thing: if you like it and that's what you want, then that's all that matters. You're not hurting anyone with it.
I love my linoleum tile.
Meanwhile, I'm out here making crimes like you take 2 Pop-Tarts, and in between those 2 Pop-Tarts, you put in ham and Swiss and ketchup and mayo and lettuce and tomato, and you put all of that together and you eat it like a sandwich. Why would you do that?
So, first of all, you want to pick up the GOES geostationary weather satellite to bypass the United States government involvement in the NOAA and NASA, so if they're ever taken offline. Yeah, I like that. Also, Carmen, I do think you have to tell us about the wet sandwich. I have heard about the wet sandwich, but I don't know if Villain has.
I have not.
Also, Villain, your model
Fire,
has
that was...
fallen.
Oh no, model, what are you doing?
Frozen. Oh, it's not a sandwich. It's just turkey and peanut butter. Oh, great. Is this something that A eats regularly? I'm upset. I'm very upset.
That's weird because on my side it looks like my model's still moving.
Hang on.
What do I do? How can I
refresh it? I just need to refresh it probably. It might be because of my thing going down.
Let me see. I think the most absolutely truly despicable thing that I've had was a kimchi popsicle dunked used as an ice cube in a Dr. Pepper knockoff called Dr. Zevia.
No, why would you do that?
Because it was $75 for charity.
Okay.
That's why. This is not a thing where I'm like, oh boy, I'm sure looking forward to this. In fact, often I'm not looking forward to it. But I have a dedicated group of friends who are preparing foods with a theme. Popsicles was that year. because I had popsicles, I had Pop Tarts. Then we had the custom made Pop Tarts were like, okay, you don't know what the filling is. It could be strawberry. It could be cherries. It could be wasabi.
Genuinely, I would rather peel my teeth than do something like that. I know it makes good content.
It makes good content, but I can respect your happiness not doing it.
You are a stronger man than I, because I wouldn't do it. I would not. Maybe for like a lot of money, but I'm not gonna say a number because I'm afraid. Don't say a number. That's the worst thing. If you tell people a number, they'll get it. I know. Also, you woke up fire in my woods with your crimes. How dare you?
I had told another streamer back when Stardew Valley was they just had a patch where mayonnaise was drinkable. So I went in their stream and I was like, hey, drink the mayo. Hey, drink the mayo. Hey, drink the mayo. And they were like, Villain, you're doing a charity stream soon, aren't you? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, Villain, you drink the mayo. And I'm like, how much? And they said $200. And I said, bet. What do I got to do? So during my charity stream, I wound up getting 2 ounces of mayonnaise, putting it into a little pipette bag. And then I just, okay, are you ready? The $200 came in. I drank 2 ounces of mayo out of the bag, and I had to make sure it was a clear bag so people could see that I was drinking it. And just,
no.
I like mayo. Okay, I like mayo, but there is a limit, and that limit was real.
Villain, no.
But it was $200. And you can't say $200 if it's going to go to an artist eventually. So, you do what you do. That mayo money may have been what paid for these commissions.
Oh, great. Giant exclamation point raffle to get the mayo commissions. Exclamation point raffle. And I'll paint you a portrait of mayo.
There are easier ways to get $200. I'm sure there are. But, I mean, if you were the kind of sick person who wanted to see it, it's on YouTube right now. And I say that because I had just started dating Mole when I did it. And her YouTube algorithm was, oh, hey, here's the guy that's like staying over at your house. Who would like to kiss you later.
Oh, I know what that means. Never mind, I figured it out.
I do not like mayonnaise.
Yeah, and she does not like mayonnaise. So it was like, oh boy, I get to see my boyfriend drink mayonnaise in a 3-minute clip on, like YouTube kept trying to shove it down her throat. Like every day she opened it, it'd be like recommended tab 1, boyfriend drinks mayo. And she's like, I don't like this.
I can never date anyone. I'm sure I've said some truly vile things on screen. It did. And then we got distracted by mayonnaise drinking and kimchi.
Yeah.
Okay, a wet sandwich is a Publix chicken sandwich toasted with a cheese that melts easy. Provolone with lettuce, olives, pickles, mayo, chipotle mayo, deli dressing, peppercorn sauce, ranch sauce, salt, pepper, and oregano. It's a very saucy sandwich, and therefore it's wet sandwich.
That seems fine.
That sounds good, but like I feel like you need a spoon.
I would probably ask for no pickles, but otherwise I'd eat the hell out of that.
I wouldn't, but we've established that I don't.
Yeah, we have.
There's a lot of food touching going there that I'm not
admittedly, that feels like the kind of sandwich that you just dip into all of those sauces as opposed to please apply it to all of this. But that's, I mean, Carmen, it sounds like it. I could very easily see myself eating at least one of those.
At least.
For no other reason than to say that I've done it. Oh, there's so many things where I'm like, I will eat this just so I can say I ate it. And sometimes it backfires, but sometimes you find something you're like, okay, bet.
It's okay. It's not because I'm imagining like you've set this down on the corner on the counter and it splats, like it oozes.
That and ooze should never be the kind of thing that you apply to a sandwich. Like, oh yeah, I love my oozy sandwich.
What about my purple ooze?
You don't eat that.
You don't.
I don't. What's your purple ooze?
Wink.
Oh no. Order.
No.
Oi, kawaii desu.
Watashi wa Amerikajin desu. That's all I learned. When I was in Japan, I very quickly learned that Ikai Kuruma Amerikajin no Ikai Kuruma isu is American with the red wheelchair, or red wheelchair American. I learned that one really quickly because I had a red wheelchair at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very familiar with the words for red wheelchair and egg. I have never had an egg salad sandwich. I mean, that was your first mistake, was putting my stream on the big speakers.
That really does feel like a you problem, like, admittedly.
Also,
like,
I know your neighbors.
We're not
They'll
even,
be all right.
I don't even think we're saying anything particularly heinous. I mean, aside from maybe the food crime part. But, that's kind of like a third of my elevator pitch. I mean, heck, in April when we did our last charity event, it was custom dumplings, where it was, what's inside the dumpling, buddy? I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it was chicken. Oh, the deep owo.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that one I can guess. I mean, I would be glad to explain what I'm doing if there's something you want me to talk about. I haven't really been talking about my process. I'm not really very good about talking about my art when I do an art stream. I just kind of ramble and do the thing. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Not that. Which is kind of how I function when I'm not on stream. I'll usually end up on a call with somebody. But if there's something I'm doing that you want me to explain, I'd love to. I love explaining. I am an over-explainer at heart. My parents lovingly say that I have one mode of conversation, and it's lecture. I am very happy with how this line art is going, though. I think not thinking about it has helped me some, because usually I'm overthinking my line art, and then I don't like how it looks. So I think maybe I need to think less, and that's my problem. But I kind of already knew that.
Empty brain, you do what you can. Empty brain make good stuff happen. I believe so.
Slide. All the thoughts slide right off. Do you not know that one?
No, that one is new to me. But there's a lot of memes out there that just exist, and I'm like, why don't I know these yet?
I spend way too much time on the internet. I mean, you're not as bad as you think you are, Carmen. I think that your art is way better than you give yourself credit for, and if you want, shoot me a message. I'm not on my streaming Discord account all the time right now, but if you want me to look at something or to teach you something that you see me do on stream, I would gladly walk you through it. I mean, the worst that'll happen is it just ends up not being an explanation that makes sense to you. I'm not gonna make you pay to do a thing that I will do anyway, which is run my mouth. I am procrastinating a little bit on doing all the earrings, just because I know it's going to be slightly a pain in my booty butt, and I don't
Yeah.
really want to right now, so I'm not gonna. Well, you can't make me.
That's fair.
Oh, stream's dropping again.
I just started moving back and forth to make sure I could like, okay, is my model going? Is everything doing good? Like, okay, all right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Viewers in chat, please let me know if we're getting really bad dropping. I'll see what I can do to fix that.
Yeah, the only kind of dropping we want to do here is like it's hot.
You can drop it like a hot. I'm too disabled for that.
Oh no, that's where you just like look at your hands and go, ow, it was so hot.
Ah, I see. My mistake.
What is
I
there?
thought that
Is
was-
there a different meaning for that?
I thought it was like throwing it back.
That's where you just toss something over your shoulder, right?
No, that's your booty.
I can't toss my booty over my shoulder. It's not that big.
Not yet.
No, God, pass. That is not the superpower I aspire to.
No, why not?
There are better ones out there, and there are more creative bad ones out there.
Ooh. I didn't do my vocal warm-ups before stream. Oh my gosh, I'm such a good streamer. Chat, I am the best
Well,
streamer.
I mean, we were both fighting tech, so
Yeah. I'm just usually better about remembering. Because I always regret it when I don't. But my favorite ones are Mommy Made Me Mash My M&Ms, oh my. And the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue articulate the words to be sung. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue articulate the words to be sung. You cut corners. Items are okay, but when you try to draw a person, you can't actually draw a base for anything, and faces don't exist. You can outline something they drew or a photo you took IRL and then play with it. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is especially if you're not doing it for like a professional reason, like, just do art the way that makes sense to your brain and the way that feels fun. In a time where you can just get a nice looking image like that really easily, for effectively for free, there's no reason to suffer, because you can either pay an actual artist, or you can, you know, take some extra time and actually do something you enjoy, and you'll be happier with the result if you had fun making it. That's something that I've had to teach myself, is if I didn't enjoy making something, I hate the way it looks. I mean, I can teach you a lot of the ways that I break stuff down. I have a very, very, like, visual brain. I think in 3D shapes in a lot of ways. So I may or may not be the best teacher for your learning style, but I would love to help you poke towards some references or guidelines or tutorials, anything that would help you learn, because I think that it's a really easy way to feel more confident in your art, is just by understanding the human body more. So if there's, you know, ever a time where you just want to shoot me a message, let me know. We can even schedule a hangout, and I don't believe that's the same color. Color theory is crazy. We can hang out, and I can help you figure out.
that
what
reminds
is
me. So
giving you trouble.
there's a test out there that's like, close your eyes and envision an apple. What is it that you see? And apparently lots of people see it differently.
Mhm.
So for me, if I were to close my eyes and I see an apple, I see an apple, it is glistening red, it is shiny, there's dimensions to it, I can turn the apple, I can bite the apple, I can taste the apple. I have 360 degree of what that apple is.
Yeah.
And there's some people who, with their eyes closed, when they're told to imagine an apple, don't see anything.
That's called aphantasia.
And everything in between. And I think that that's amazing.
You have
Luna,
aphantasia,
no.
Luna. I think I knew this. I remember you telling me about it, I think. Jack, who's gone to sleep now, they have aphantasia. But Carmen, I have hyperphantasia as well, which is very, very, very vivid internal imagery, kind of like what you're describing, Villain. Like I was at a point where I had trained my imagination in high school where I could imagine the sensation of textures on my skin, and it would be like I was actually feeling them. But it makes drawing really, 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 really frustrating. You can see exactly in your head the thing you want to make, and it just
And your
doesn't
hands
come
can't
out.
do it.
That is one of the most frustrating things that I have experienced. And some of it is just training your hands, taking the time to do it badly over and over again until you figure it out.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier in
So-
stream, Jake the dog, dude, sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, Carmen, the only way to get better is by doing. The only way to learn is by playing, and the only way to begin is by beginning. No.
And without further ado, let's begin.
If you are trying so hard to make those images in your head, you're gonna be frustrated. Drawing is not gonna be fun for you because you will never be able to make things exactly as you see them in your head. It's just not possible. It's unfortunately just not something that I think anyone can do. Every artist has an artistic internal vision, and I don't think I've met a single one who has ever been able to capture it perfectly. Which is both a blessing
Luna,
and
you're
a
right.
curse.
Luna, you have been here
were
the whole
here
time.
the whole time. I'm so proud of you for that. And I'm really grateful. I will say though, if you find a way to make art where you're having fun just doing it, and you're not worrying about making it look like the image in your head, you're just going, wow, this is great, I'm having a great time, you will get better so much faster. Like, the thing that made me get better at art the fastest was just getting really into fandom and drawing. Oh my gosh, hi Junie, hello. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid. Oh wow, I did not code that right at all. Hi Lecky. Hi, hello. Well, my little shout out didn't work. What were you playing? Hello friends. We have the lovely Villain for a Cause with us today, and we're working on some
I'm the one in
VTuber
the
model
pink.
art. That doesn't help. We're both in pink.
I'm the one with the glasses.
Villain, I am going to put you on the clothesline.
I am the one with the thing around my neck.
Gosh darn it, Villain.
Wearing a shirt?
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Oh, now I want to
So-
eat a hot dog.
Just make art of your Blorbos. And if you love your Blorbos enough, you won't care if the art is bad, because you are making more images of Blorbo and putting them into the world. You're doing your gacha dailies and anime figures. Ooh, did we make any irresponsible financial decisions tonight? I am probably going to make irresponsible financial decisions because I want plushies. Villain,
Yes, Luna's right. I am the one with the hair.
yeah, you two are incorrigible. Both of you are going on the clothesline.
Okay, fine. I'm the one in the cape.
Yeah, that works. It would be really funny if I had an outfit with a cape to toggle into right now. I really wish I did.
Well, that would be irresponsible.
What did you get at Anime Expo? I didn't know you had gone.
Ooh.
You have to tell me all about it. Well, you don't have to. Obviously, you just raided. Make sure to de-stream, get some water, stretch, move your body. But when you have a chance, I would love to hear about Anime Expo. Because you always have the coolest con stories and buy the most amazing, adorable stuff. Oh, do you still have those Tamagotchis that you were playing with? I think this was like a year ago now. Oh gosh. I'm old. Dylan, I'm old.
Oh, you're old?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about your oldness.
You wouldn't know what it's like.
I wouldn't. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what it's like to be old on the internet. Like, please enlighten me.
I hobble
Graphic
around.
details.
I hobble around with my cane. Ooh, you were helping a friend table. Oh, heated rivalry. I have not seen it, but my English professor brought up heated rivalry in the first week of class last semester, and I about lost my mind.
I mean, everyone loves hockey.
Yeah, it's definitely the hockey that they're there for.
Yeah, it's absolutely the hockey.
And we had a class session where we just talked about AO3. It was great. I love that professor. She's amazing.
I cannot speak for how old Lemon is. I don't know.
Well,
but I can say, according to the internet, I am ancient, and that's enough. I am like 5 years younger than Sand.
Oh, I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah, Sand's been around for a bit.
We are coming up on the last 20 minutes of stream, so I want to remind anyone who is new, hi Raiders, we are running an art raffle. Anyone who uses !raffle can earn a free ticket for a chance to get a headshot illustration from me. It can be illustrated in Painterly, or it can be graphic, whatever you want to get from me. And you can get a free ticket just by typing !raffle. I probably should have said this closer to the raid, because I am sure many of the raiders have trickled out to do their own thing. But if you are still here, you are welcome to press the button.
Yeah, win the art that I paid for.
Yes, Villain runs an amazing, wonderful nonprofit that I will let him explain.
I run a nonprofit whose sole purpose is to get money into the hands of artists and make sure that they are allowed to eat and drink in this world of AI, trying to steal that possibility from them. I'm still working on the elevator pitch. It's been like 2 years. You'd think I'd be better at it by now. At the end of the day, AI is trying to sap away human creativity, and the Villains for a Cause are actively engaged in making sure that creativity, in whatever form it happens to take, is encouraged and enabled. So that's what I do. And that's what I did here.
Mm-hmm. Allowed me to bring this amazing, wonderful raffle to all of you.
And then you guys get stuff.
Yeah, I love stuff. Oh, I had the most embarrassing moment ever yesterday. I tried to two-finger undo a drawing I did on paper. I felt so silly. It didn't work, and of course it didn't work. But I felt really clever. I felt really smart about that one. Definitely one of my finest.
I don't know how I feel about AI flying a plane. That makes me kind of uncomfortable.
I heard a phrase. Oh, I needed. Of course.
That was the problem. Yeah. Okay.
I did see a
paper
saying
DLC
online that the reason aerospace is the safest way to travel is because for airplane engineers, every plane that crashes is a wife that dies. And from what I know of aerospace folks, very true.
This does not spark joy.
No? Why not?
I mean, I kind of like people. I don't like a lot of people, but I like people, like the concept of people. Oh, how
I mean, you don't have to marry the plane.
I should not marry the plane.
Lucky
I
for
mean,
you, no one's gonna ask.
I can only
you to.
imagine. I can only imagine what the divorce proceedings would be like.
Ask talk.
Does
She
the plane get
knows.
half of my stuff?
Oh. I never really thought about that. I know you'd marry a plane. That's why I made that joke. Because I know you're here. Because I love you dearly. And I can't believe we all have to do this.
Oh man. I only hope my plane is small enough to fit in my bed.
I would not marry a plane, but I also don't want to get married because in the United States, disabled people actually lose many of their benefits.
Oh
Dude,
god,
when they
that
get
sucks so
married.
much.
Yeah, there is no marriage equality for disabled people in the United States. Happy Disability Pride Month!
Yay.
Which, by the way, July is Disability Pride Month. Many people don't know that, but it is, and I love Disability Pride Month. It's my time to shine.
That's too close to villain Tiger Moth. The villain. They have villain Tiger Moth.
I guess that's the one you're gonna marry then. We found it.
I mean, admittedly, Tiger Moth does sound pretty sick. I love the idea of a tiger just jumping up to try to eat a lamp.
When I imagine a tiger moth as a hybrid animal, I imagine something that looks like Derpy from K-pop Demon Hunters, but with like big ol' wings and a huge fluffy ruff around its neck. A biplane is cute. Biplanes are always cuties.
Yeah, monoplanes are boring. I want a plane that likes other planes, regardless of their gender. I want a biplane.
And by God, we'll make it happen.
Because that's the future I work for.
And if you vote for Villain for a Cause...
Don't vote for me. Never vote for me. Oh God, Look. I cannot be trusted with that kind of power. I'm a decent guy, but do not trust me with that kind of power.
The fact that you don't think you can be trusted with it is why you can be.
That's the second dumbest thing I've heard today.
What is the first dumbest thing you've heard today?
Ryan, it's 6:30 a.m. It's time to wake up.
Ah. That's pretty stupid.
No,
I want a biplane
I don't
cuts
like
to
it.
ads.
I want to buy plane cuts to ads. Yeah, look, the ads are here to make sure that you listen to them after. And who knows, when the ads are over, we'll be done talking about biplanes and we'll start talking about polyplanes, who are just like, not only are they're in a committed relationship with a bunch of other planes. It's really great.
That does sound pretty great. Imagine how easy it would be to get a D&D party together.
Honestly, that is the perk of polyamory, is getting a D&D group together. That's
one of my friends, No Shot, was actually telling me about that earlier today, about how part of the reason they're polyamorous is because it makes D&D parties so much easier. And I truly respect that.
Flirting with people over the table that you may also want to, like, do a little hand stuff with later. Like, it really is very easy to do. That said, my poly days are over. But I was there once. I was a dreamer.
I think I self-describe as Arrow Ace Poly. Where, like, I don't get monogamous relationships anyway, so, like, everybody hang out, and we can eat tofu and garlic bread. My mom made fresh bread. I can make garlic toast. I'm gonna make garlic toast after stream.
Oh, that's amazing. I believe me and Mole, if the bag that they brought in is to be believed, I'm getting a salad.
Salad! I like broccoli more.
If it's not to be believed, I love broccoli. Broccoli is my favorite. I do not, however,
I
like
love-
cauliflower.
Cauliflower's alright. Cauliflower's alright.
Cauliflower is ghost broccoli. It is broccoli that lost its will to live.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I know, it's a controversial take. I agree.
I'm trying to think where
And the
I
fact
want to
that
put...
cauliflower and broccoli and Brussels sprouts are all from the same plant. It's madness.
Those aren't the only ones. It's a brassica.
Yeah, there's
Everything
a
is
bunch of stuff in
brassicas.
it. Everything. I wouldn't be surprised if people are brassica.
I mean, not quite. All the same dog. That's true. That's very true.
Dogs are brassica?
Are now. Tog calls everything dogs. It doesn't matter what it is. That's dog. She talks about how many sea dogs there are in Subnautica. What is this? What is this? I've unlocked a pet and I don't know what it is. Like, I did have the cat. But is this an Ashalot? Why is he just on the ground? He's gonna die! I don't think I want to talk. Let's go back to the tabby cat. It reminds me of Miss O'Malley. I love my cats. My family has 7 cats, which is entirely too many cats, but I love all of them. Oh, you're right, Tog. It is dog. My bad. Can't believe I made that mistake. Thought I'd grown out of that.
Wait, so if planes are a type of dog, but we all have to marry a plane, does that mean we're all marrying a dog?
No, the marryable planes are different.
The marryable planes aren't dogs?
No. They're wife.
Dog fights. Oh my god. I have heard about dog fights. That's true. Oh. The poor puppies
I knew
fighting in the
somebody-
sky.
I knew somebody who got nerd sniped here on Twitch into saying something that got clipped out of context to make it sound like, oh, puppy girl plane wives, true, you make a good point. To make it sound like he was saying that he thought bestiality was okay, which he didn't. He did not think that. And
Yeah.
he got nerd sniped really bad, and I felt really bad for him, but also, like, he should have seen it coming. Like, not to victim blame, but
Yeah, there's
was
some
me.
level that we all have to. Hi, Heidi. There's some level that you have to be able to be like, nope, you got me. Okay. Damn.
Hello, Heidi Cakes. How are you doing today? This isn't shaded. This is just blushed.
Wow, that's a lot of O's for good.
Good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Good.
I'm just good. I'm. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Heidi.
Heidi, that got you another raffle ticket.
It did. I'm gonna quickly check and make sure that you actually have the right amount of raffle tickets, because it should say 2.
It should say 2.
Carmen, I have a secret for you, and that is putting a little bit of pink on something, or like a dark purpley color for darker skin tones, makes it look cute. It's a hack, and it works so well, and it shouldn't, because... Okay, well, you should have 2 raffle tickets.
I love putting some pink on it.
I've noticed. Here, I'll show you. I can redo it. So, here's my layers. I have the line art, which is right here, and then I have my fill. And I'm gonna flatten all of this later as part of the export, just because it makes everything so much nicer. So I already have a blush color picked out. I actually just color picked it from what I blushed here on the face. But generally, when I'm making my blush color, I take my skin color, I bump up the saturation, I make it a little bit darker, and I make it redder. So that's how I end up with a blush color that feels natural. And I don't want to make it too pink, because then it doesn't look quite natural. If I'm doing it very pink, then I'm usually trying to do a makeup look. but I am going to keep the blush color consistent because it makes me irritated when it is not. There we go. So then I go to places that I think will have extra blood flow. For example, I personally have purple fingernails in real life without any nail polish because I have really bad blood pooling. So I will take a new layer and I'll make a clipping mask, like so. And I'll take it like that. And for Photoshop specifically, you want to kind of overdraw outside of the lines a little bit, just because Photoshop blurring works in a kind of weird way. And then I also try and keep the edges following the contour of the shape. So because I've kind of outlined the fingernail here, and then the finger here is kind of rounded. So I'm almost like drawing a cap on the finger. And I want to make sure that it follows the contour of the finger to give the illusion of volume. Then I go onto the palm, because I have a line of blush around my palms. I don't know about other people. And so I go onto the edge of the palm, and if you zoom in, it looks like a butt, which is pretty great. And once you are
Everyone loves
satisfied...
drawing butts.
Oh yeah, I'm actually so bad at drawing butts. So once you have all of your blush in place, you just blur it out. I like to mess a little bit with the radius until I think it feels soft enough. And then once I've decided, yes, that is good, I'll go in, and where the edges have gotten a little bit lighter, I'll go in and I'll take the smudge tool and I'll just blur everything out. And there we go. We have some nice blushy fingers. And I might even bump the opacity down just a little so that it's not quite so intense. You know what? You might be onto something. I do draw better booty palms than I draw booties. Okay, I need to see if I can get a new beanbag. Oh, it's 500. Okay. But yeah, just thinking about where you are pink on your body for... Oh, yeah, and I'm pretty quick on the hotkeys. I can definitely imagine the confusion. What was I saying? I don't know. Dylan, what was I saying?
That palm butts are the best kinds of butt.
Oh, right, okay. So generally, if you think about where blood pools under your skin, where you look pink, it can really help you to get started when you are drawing a skin tone similar to your own. And then for darker skin tones, the blood still usually pools in the same place, because obviously the anatomy under the skin is all the same. However, you end up with different appearance just because you can't see through the skin quite as easily. Yeah, and you can do a lot in a limited art app, but you have to know all of the tools at your disposal. If the app that you use has, for example, like an API or a documentation, that can really, really help you get the hang of doing everything that you want to do in your app. But if we have, for example, a face with a darker skin tone, ignore the fact that the midline doesn't make sense. Give them a cute little nose. Why is it back to classical music? I don't want classical music. Ignore the fact that that looks kind of disproportionate. Yeah, that's called the Loomis head method. Look up Loomis. That is a method of drawing the head that I have found absolutely has revolutionized my ability to draw heads. But if you have a face like this one, with a much darker skin tone than your own, the blood is still going to pool in the same places. And if you want to stylize it to look consistent with your paler characters, there are a couple of things that you can do. I personally tend to go quite saturated with my dark skin tones. And the darker skin tones are going to look really different depending on your display. So make sure to calibrate your display correctly. There are guides for that online. I'm not good at explaining that kind of stuff. But for darker skin tones, you can do the same trick, going a little bit redder. And you want to go on the cheeks and on the nose. And this can end up looking a little bit like hyperpigmentation, which is not always a very desirable feature, but I think it looks cute. This is always just a matter of stylization. But I think the thing that really makes dark skin tones pop is first of all, adding subtle color variation to the lips. For example, some people with dark skin tone have these really gorgeous two-tone lips. With sort of a lighter part towards the middle. And then if you really want to get things to look amazing, you can go and you can add a little bit of a blue to wherever you would get a highlight on that face. And then I like to just filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Blur that out. Drop the opacity. And then you get some skin that looks really pretty and glossy. And I find that helps a lot with keeping your characters looking lively. And that has been your impromptu art lesson with Lemonade. I did have to spend a lot of time trying to find resources for drawing characters with darker skin tones, simply because they're just not usually included in reference material. But if you can find a reference that covers not only your own skin tone or the skin tone that you're aiming to draw in the moment, but also helps guide you towards everything that you could ever want to draw, like a guide that includes, multiple skin tones, generally I find that those people are more well-researched. They understand what they're doing better because they understand the principle not just to make things look one way, but the thing behind it all that sort of drives what we see. Now I'm just drawing a face.
Yeah, but it's your art stream, so...
I mean, I guess I can kind of do whatever I want, huh?
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop me? Yeah, that face is alright. The mouth is not in the right position, and this jaw should probably come out like here, but that's okay. That's fine. I am gonna fix it though, because it's annoying. What? No, don't do that. I would really like it if you didn't do that.
That's so mean. Oh
It
no.
would be really nice if you didn't. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would be glad. You're not stealing my time or energy, Carmen. You're my friend, and I'm glad to help you, and I like talking people through this stuff. I find it rewarding. I would say, first of all, you keep saying this, and you don't make good on your threat. Truly, I think you're full of empty promises.
Okay, so now we just draw a bunch of dogs, right? Because
right, planes
are dogs. Yeah, so we'll just spend the rest of the time drawing corgis, which is a type of plane, I hear.
So bad at drawing dogs. Okay, but yes. What was I saying? You are not taking advantage of me by asking advice. I quite literally stream art because I want to help people make art. Whether it's just by sitting with me and co-working or by, asking questions, asking for advice. And so if what I am doing is just guiding you and giving you tips, if you think that you want to make your art look like mine, I would be glad to do that. And I think think I can probably find some references / resources for you, but I am entirely self-taught up until the past couple years. So a lot of my stuff was just doing a lot of cringy bad art until I decided, hey, I should like learn the fundamentals. But as good as the fundamentals are, as important and crucial as they are to your practice, don't worry about them. Like, they don't actually matter. Just do art that makes you happy and the fundamentals will come.
You must ascend beyond the cringe.
Right.
Transcend.
To be cringe is to be free. Also, you know what? As a
facts.
cooldown doodle, I will draw a puppy plain. A pluppy.
A Dane?
I like a Dane.
A Great
Yeah.
Dane.
I hope it's gonna be great. Retaining that kind of stuff is hard, especially if you don't put it into practice right away. Art homework, honestly, that's something that I didn't anticipate about. I don't know what a Cessna 208 looks like off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I just don't.
I imagine like a Schnauzer.
I should turn my smoothing on probably, but I'm too far into this now. But that's something that I didn't expect about going to college and taking art classes and animation classes, is just being forced to do more art helped me improve more than the actual lesson content ever has. Because I just had to do it. And I got better because I was doing it. And that's not really very helpful advice.
For a second, I hope that first back leg was an emergency slide.
I can make it an emergency slide.
Oh no, what have I done to this poor dog? Plane.
Log. He looks like he's using the body, but that's okay. This is our plog. Our plain dog. But yeah, I really recommend making up some sort of accountability system or promise to yourself that tells you, hey, I am gonna actually, for real, draw something every day. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be anything. It just has to be made. And you will improve. It won't feel like it. It'll feel like, I'm just, doodling. It doesn't matter. It will help you get better so much faster than anything I have tried. And
don't let perfect get in the way of good.
Yes, we were saying this earlier.
Yeah.
It truly is the best way to learn. And yeah, there are bad habits that you can teach yourself. There are things that you can do that are not great artistically. But in the end, you are making art for the joy of it. And do art that brings you joy. Don't worry about making something a specific way, because that's just not the point.
There isn't necessarily a right way to do art. There are a couple of wrong ways, but like there's not really a right one. So,
Mm-hmm.
You do the thing that feels right to you. You make the thing that you feel good about. And then you make a bunch of stuff that you don't feel good about in order to get good at making the stuff you do feel good about.
Yes.
You gotta go to the training room. You gotta lift those weights. You gotta run those laps. You gotta shoot those drills.
Dog. Puppy dog. Don't pet that dog. What should we name her? Chat, what is her name? She's a good dog. And good dogs need names. And head
Good dogs
scratches,
do need
which
names.
I'm giving her right now. She's getting her little puppy head scratches. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm just getting distracted. Oh, thank you for the hydrate cookie. Buddy on shrimp, and if you have to be a shrimp with good posture. If you have to be a shrimp, please be a shrimp with good posture. Her name is Wife. Wife the dog. Horrible, Carmen. Horrible. This is our new pet. Her name is Wife the dog.
Head pats are villains. You ha! No, you can't put head pats on me. I don't have that technology. Get dunked on, Cookie. No, no, don't.
Oh no, I grabbed you instead of the head pats. Oh, I can't take them off.
Yeah, that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're mine now. I keep them forever. I have all of them. Every head pat.
You know what? Worth
Nope,
it.
sorry, you can't have it. See, look, it's like super glue.
Permanent head pat. Okay, well, we have given
God.
the plug
This
head
is gonna make the ball
pats.
spot even worse.
We have given the plug head pats. We have done officially 4 hours of stream. So I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. If anyone has not yet redeemed their free raffle ticket, please do so using !raffle in the chat. Raffle
Now's the
winners will be
time.
announced, I will say Friday. So that's tomorrow. Raffle winners will be announced tomorrow. Please, if you have not yet claimed your free ticket, !raffle. And while you all do that, I am gonna look for someone to raid. I was gonna raid Junie, but they finished up. I think so.
Trying
If
to
you
shake this
did it
head pad
already,
off.
it won't come off.
It's
If you
not,
did
it's
it
not going
already,
anywhere.
it'll tell you already did it. Okay, let's do. Do we want to do? Let's do Bob Zors. Bob is playing The Binding of Isaac.
Ooh, I played that my
So-
first time with Luna recently.
Ooh, how'd you like it?
It's fun, but I'm very bad.
That's me with Don't Starve. I really like it, but oh my gosh, I'm bad at it. So,
Oh yeah.
that is going to do it from us today. Villain, do you have any final thoughts that you want to send us off with?
The only thoughts I really have are art is precious, but it's not so precious that you can't make it. Be creative in whatever way feels right to you, and please continue to exist in a world where you can be creative. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm. Make
And if
weird
you don't believe in
art.
you, believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Make weird art. Do
Yeah, oh my God,
whatever
make
brings
the
you
weirdest.
joy.
Make a bunch of goblins with big asses. Like, you can do